guys? Holy cow, I am super excited about this one today because this is a bigger one. I've been kind of waiting till I felt more confident until I did a bigger one. This one's close to 8.5 by 11. I took this from a much larger UPO sheet and then I cut it back down. It's much cheaper that way. And so, yeah, we're going to do a much bigger one today. And really, I don't have a lot in my head of what I'm going to try to accomplish. So we're going to just kind of go as it goes. Somebody gave me a great idea of using the same ones. Okay, I lied. We are going to use Stream, but other than that, I have no plan. We're going to kind of just play with what needs it. This is Stream. This is Ranger inks. I absolutely love this color. It's kind of like a steel blue with a hint of green in it. It's awesome. It turns out like this, actually. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so right off the bat, I'd like to say thank you to my sponsors. We have Linda Miller. Thank you so much for joining my list of sponsors. You are absolutely amazing. And then we have Karen Bott from octopunks.com. octopunx.com. All right, guys, so we're going to get to business. I like to use the wet on wet technique. And so what we do is just lay down some alcohol and then we put our ink in. And it seems like that doesn't produce quite the saturation of colors, but what it does is it spreads it out over a larger area. And I think the coolest thing to start with is a wash. I really like the wash to start off with and then build up from the wash. But I think this as a background color would be just amazing. And I love how it kind of just moves right off the bat. And apparently, before I switch back to acrylic pouring, this table is uneven, and so I'm going to need to make sure and even out my table before I end up pouring, or I'll have a mess all over my mother-in-law's garage. Alright. I really do love alcohol inks, though. You know, I think I might like them better than acrylic pouring because you have more control over your outcome. And I mean, not like you have no control with acrylic pouring, but you definitely have much more control with this medium. And I do appreciate that because it seems like sometimes what's in my head never can get onto my canvas when I'm doing acrylic pouring. And so I know a lot of you are excited for me to get my stuff so I can get back to pouring, and I know a lot of you really like this medium. And you know what? I'm going to do my best to make everyone happy, but for the moment, I love this. And you go there. So I'll pull out my... Now somebody said use a diffuser. Is this a diffuser? Oh, sorry. Is this thing a diffuser? I thought that this had a different name. I don't remember what the name was, but I'll try this. And you'll have to correct me in the comments. I do blow dry my hair sometimes, but I absolutely have no idea what they're called. So, all right. So here we go. And I'll try not to hit the camera with the blow dryer this time. It started moving the camera last time. Well, sorry about that, the autofocus. But yeah, try not to do that next time. Oh, cool, look. It's also separating out the green here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to zoom in post-production so you can see the green separating out a little bit. But here we go. Jeez, Will, settle down there with the super high. Anyway, that's what I was talking about with the green separating out. But this is cool. I love the gradation of colors and how you get the beautiful, rich colors, but you also get a simple, softer thing. And I like the simple, softer thing. Let's do some more, but yeah, I want the same color. See if we can't get I don't know, something harder. Let's get some harder, darker edges on this side and keep this side light and feathery. And we'll even spray this a little bit later with our alcohol ink. This is just alcohol, not alcohol ink. This is alcohol. And we'll just spritz it and it'll kind of lighten up and maybe beat up a little bit and give it some texture on this side. But yeah, let's see what we can get going on this side. Well, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. You just spritz it a little bit and it's ready to move. It's reactivated. With acrylic pouring, if you, once it's kind of set, after your pour, if you don't pour well or get your pour done well, you're done. Because that's it. You're just done. I'm going to spray it a couple more times and blow dry it around. We're just trying to really get that ink mobile. You know what? We had talked about putting texture on this side. Maybe we'll do the texture on the darker side and then make it break up into the feathery. Let's do that. I like that idea. And still, I want to put just a little bit more. But what we're going to do this time is I have just a little bit of... I cleaned my brushes in this. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this and dump it over that. So it'll be diluted by the time it gets to the bowl. Not to the bowl, to the paper. And where'd my hairdryer go? You're going the wrong way, ink! Maybe I should just let it do what it's doing. Nah. Ooh, that is gorgeous, though. Ooh. Can you see that? Look at these striations. Can you see? Holy... Beautiful. Nope, that's staying. Wow. See, I love this. You know, when I was in high school, I used to create these things out of pen on my book covers. I don't know if you ever had to cover your books with paper bags. And I used to do stuff like this, except all my edges were smooth. And they look like they just naturally flowed into the next thing. I like the hard edge with the smooth flow. I feel like that kind of describes me as a person. All right. There's too much on this part, so we're just secking it up here. That's cool. It's settling up right there. I've never seen that happen before. And you know, when we, on this type of art form, if you're just used to the acrylic pouring with me, because that's generally what I mostly do. In this art form, a lot of times you have to frame it because it doesn't come on a canvas ready to go. And so when you frame it, you put it behind a mat, and so you lose these edges where a lot of your darker inks go. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for a second. I'm going to pause this, and then we'll come right back. All right, we are back, and this is how it dried. I don't like some of these lines. They didn't dry quite as hard as I liked them, so we're going to change that. If I had my paintbrushes here, we could totally do like stuff. I don't know what stuff we would do, but we could totally do that stuff. And I think I'm going to do a light wash of this patina over the top. So this is like a light blue green or a little tealish. Where are we going to teal? Let's teal down here. And I want this to be a little bit mobile, so I'm going to put just a tad rubbing alcohol on these two areas. I'm going to use a hairdryer to blend them up, or up that way. Hey, stop it. Hey, get back here. And this is too dark for the middle of the painting for me, so I'm gonna just take this and use it as, oops, well, as a dip in a couple places. Now we're gonna move that about. Now bear with me on the noise. I'm going to turn it up really high, and then it's going to encourage smaller tendrils. here's the thing. Didn't want it to do that. And now that I did that, I think I'm going to kind of just start messing with it. I'm going to completely change it. I didn't want that to happen at all. And I actually was planning on making these so they branched out and looked a little bit more like coral. And yeah, and so it messed up. So that's okay. We'll just do something slightly different. And let's get us some, So let's wash out this side. We'll kind of blow it about, just see what kind of... Oops. Yeah, I like those together. So we'll create a line of this purpley blue goodness here, and then we'll probably create a line of this yellowy green goodness with this mixture. Let's see how it turns out. So we lose this purple. This purple is very indigo-y in person, but my camera's not picking it up well. So if you could trust me, this is more purple and red than it appears on the screen. And let's get our yellow up in this business. I think this will be the thing that sets it off, really, to be honest. get some of these strategically placed around. Maybe one that looks like it's coming up from behind this line. Maybe a little bit of purple on the bottom side. The actual name of this is wild plum. I've never seen a wild plum. I'm not even sure if that's I'm going to push the wild plum that way, down towards the bottom. Love the depth on these. It almost reminds me of little galaxies in there ourselves. Well, that's kind of fun contrast right there. I think that could be an Instagram picture. Awesome. Kind of fun how this looks almost like it's drop shadowed. Like that edge just cuts off into the abyss. Well, it's not really an abyss, it's all bright and shiny, but you know what I'm saying. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you liked the video, would you reach down and click the like button just to let everybody know how much you liked this video. And if this is your first time with us, or maybe you just haven't gotten around to subscribing yet, would you add me to your list? I would be ever so honored. And last shout out to my sponsors. I could not do this without you. And if you'd like to join the list of some of the most awesome people in the world, my sponsor link is down below in the description. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.